Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. I know we haven't had a vlog in a while, but there's been an international break. We are finally back. Away days are back, and that's starting off with Spurs, and then next week we're going to Deventer on Wednesday. We are going to play Go Ahead Eagles in the Europa League, which I'm so excited for. There's only about 480 odd people going to the game, so it's going to be a small one, but it's going to be great. First we have Spurs, that's the most important thing. Also, one of the good things going on right now, we've got pretty much our whole team back apart from Tielemans and Garcia. So after a few injuries, things are starting to look a lot better. Morgan Rogers is playing better. We've had good results, but these next three games are huge. We've got very tough opponents. We've got Spurs, we've got Man City, and then I think we've got Liverpool away. So those fixtures will really be a test of how far we've actually come this season, from having a very poor start to maybe potentially being good and coming back into that top 10. League position, not amazing right now, but a win today would really put us back up there. This away day is one of my favourites, not only because it's close, but I do like the stadium and I'm absolutely buzzing to be going. Whilst we're here, we might as well talk about some off the field stuff that's gone on. We've released a Special collection, which is a limited release that some clubs do with Adidas. Newcastle and Celtic also released at a similar time. It is a limited range of clothing that will only be released once. There's a track top, there was a jumper, there was a t-shirt, and there was a pair of shoes. All the prices were quite expensive though. The track top was about £230, which is a lot of money, and I don't think it looked that great. It just looked like a simple pullover. I get it's limited, but £230, come on. Not a fan, so I didn't actually end up getting anything, but I did like the white t-shirt. That's probably the nicest bit of the collection. And also some people went to the store literally to buy it and then to resell it instantly. I think someone was charging about 400 quid for the tracksuit top. Not a fan of the gear, but comment down below if you got anything or you liked it. And then the elephant in the room, I think we need to speak about it. I was umming and ahhing about it, but I just need to cover it. The Maccabi Tel Aviv game. I'm not going to say anything political. I'm not here to share my views on it. I just want to talk about it in terms of Villa. So obviously we've got the Maccabi Tel Aviv game scheduled for the Europa League, and Aston Villa did announce that they will be banning away fans. This was the West Midlands police decision, who met with the safety advisory group, who told Aston Villa that this will not be happening. This has been arranged for months. This is not just a decision that sprung out of nowhere, but why have they said this? Well, they fear the Maccabi fans will be too dangerous and cause too much policing trouble, and after Legia, which really did scar them, I've spoken to police officers before, and they said that had a really big impact on the police force. There were arrests, there were injuries, and they do not want a repeat of that, especially after what Maccabi did in Amsterdam. I totally understand it. Obviously the police's job is to police, but when you have limited resources, I guess it makes it harder, and when you don't want to repeat, it kind of makes sense. And also they have to control the game, they have to control who's in town, they're gonna have to control away fans sitting in the home end. Overall, it's not good, and I understand the decision. They are violent hooligans. I've seen some absolutely horrendous things from their hooligans, chanting horrible chants, which I'm not even going to go into because I'd literally get banned off YouTube if I mention them. Going around Amsterdam, finding innocent people, hitting them with poles, pulling down flags across Amsterdam. Whatever side you sit on, it's clear to see that they are violent and do cause trouble. But now, once the decision got released, everyone jumped on the back of it. Politicians, media, the general public, saying it's anti-Semitic and that we don't want Jews at the game. Listen, it has nothing to do with religion. Any race, any religion, any person is welcome at Aston Villa, but Maccabi Tel Aviv fans are not welcome. This is because of their violent history. It's nothing to do with who they are or the current conflicts going on in the world right now. It is simply because of how dangerous their hooligans are. We already know we've had protesters outside Villa Park trying to stop the game happening altogether. That is a separate issue, and that is not why they've been banned. It is purely based off the violence and trouble that they will cause to the police. All these politicians just seem to be reading the headlines and saying it's Villa. It was not Villa's choice. Then why don't you supply us with police to police the game properly? Besides that, it's just about prevention. It's really been turned to a whole scenario we didn't want it to turn into. It's all become political, which we don't want in football. So whatever happens, just ignore the noise, stick with the boys because they're going to need that support. Be careful on the game night and leave politics out of football. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame we had to talk about it, but let's move on to the more important issue at the moment. We've got Spurs away. So obviously, like I said, it's easy for me to get to. Only a couple trains. It'll take me about an hour. I'm going to go into London. I'm going to get some food. I'm meeting up with a load of people. After that, we're all going to go to the stadium together. Hopefully we get a result today. Come on, up the Villa. Also, we've got the 23-24 third kit on. I feel like one day this will become a classic. It's just started to pour down. We're on our way to the stadium right now. We've gotten off the tube at Seven Sisters and the teams have just come out. I'm going to put up my team right there, and here's the team we are actually playing. I really like it. It was pretty similar to what I put out. Obviously I like to see Onana back in the team playing in that pivot. That's very strong, and obviously still keeping McGinn in there. Dean over Maatsen. Usually when we play Spurs we play Dean, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but apart from that, pretty much what I said. Also, I'm loving Gessan getting some more minutes because he definitely needs those minutes. Spurs playing the team I pretty much expected as well, fairly strong as well. Tell up front, then Obviously, no Watkins in the team, which I was a bit surprised about. But Marlon is playing in his place, which I think is thoroughly deserved. But Watkins, I'm assuming he's still carrying a bit of an injury, not fit enough to start yet, but maybe he does come on around 70 minutes. Hopefully Marlon gets another goal. You know what? I feel like Marlon will get a goal this game, so I'm feeling confident for that. But yeah, very happy with the team. Gonna go to a pub now, I think the Antwerp one, then gonna get into the ground. Half-time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The score is 1-1. I think the scoreline's fairly correct. Spurs, they had a good goal in the early minutes, but I think that was more of a lapse of concentration from Villa. I don't think we're playing bad particularly. We're losing it a bit in midfield. First touch isn't amazing. We eventually got a goal, and what a strike from Morgan Rogers outside the box into the bottom left corner, all kind of midway up. But yeah, we are still very much in this game. It is annoying to concede so early on, but I don't really mind that because the game's a full 90, so loads of time to win it back. I don't think Spurs are playing good either. Kudus looks very good down the wing. Simmons got some temper on him. I thought he punched John again, but he clearly didn't. He keeps getting very frustrated. Overall, I can't really say who's going to win this game. I'd be very happy with a draw. I did call 2-2 before the game, but really anything could happen. Morgan Rogers definitely looking a lot better as well. Happy with that. Again, got some fight in him. He always does against Spurs, so does Cash. Kamara's done some very good passes. Marlon, just need the ball to get to Marlon a little bit more so he can actually get some chance. Then Onana, good to see Onana back in the squad, giving away a ball a few times, but I'm not too surprised he's only just come back. So overall, not the worst performance, but also not the best. Not sure I'll be making any subs. We just need to keep momentum up. Let's go, Villa. Full-time, Aston Villa 2, Tottenham 1. Emi Buendia, an amazing goal from outside the box, I think. Again, how many has he scored like that? But such a good day to bring home those 3 points. Not an easy place to come. I never feel confident going there, but we've come home with 3 points today, and that is huge because these next 3 games are going to be very tough, so even getting any points from them is huge. I don't think either team played amazing, but I think we deserved it in the end. We dug really deep. We ended up defending very well against their press. The first half was not okay, but it was better in the second half by a mile. We didn't get many chances, but the chances we did get, we did capitalise on a lot. Ollie Watkins coming on for Marlon, didn't really understand that substitution because Marlon just wasn't getting any service. It's not like he was playing bad. But Ollie Watkins came on, did a few things. Could have done a couple of things better, but it doesn't really matter. We took the 3 points. This is really, really good momentum to go into Go Ahead Eagles, but also to go into City and Liverpool. Absolutely buzzing for the boys. 3 points, a 3-point lane. Let's go, Villa. If you don't already follow me or subscribe, click the subscribe button, click the like button, comment down below what you thought of the game. Let me know, did you go to the game? Absolutely over the moon with the result. I will see you in Amsterdam for Go Ahead Eagles.